I got fired for something I didn't do. Then the real culprit begged me for help. I never thought losing my job could feel like the start of something bigger. My name is Sophie, I'm 27, and for 4 years I worked as a senior analyst at a mid-sized consulting firm. I loved my job. I worked hard, stayed late, handled complex projects, and brought in results that impressed clients and colleagues alike. But apparently, that wasn't enough. It all started with a small mistake, or rather, someone else's mistake. One of my coworkers, Mark, was supposed to submit a report to a high-profile client. He didn't. Instead, he blamed me. The email trail, conveniently edited, made it look like I had missed the deadline, overlooked critical errors, and caused the client's account to nearly collapse. I was called into HR immediately. I explained, pleaded, showed my own logs and files. But Mark's smooth words and the way he presented himself made him believable. A week later, I was fired. Just like that. They said I failed to uphold company standards. I walked out of the building stunned, humiliated, my reputation in tatters. For weeks, I didn't know what to do. I sent out resumes, attended interviews, but nothing felt right. I was angry, sad, frustrated. And worst of all, I couldn't stop thinking about Mark. He walked around the office smugly, acting as if nothing had happened. Then, one night, inspiration hit me. I realized that if I wanted justice, or at least to reclaim my dignity, I couldn't wait for someone else. I had to do it myself. Using my experience, my skills, and my client network, I decided to start my own consulting agency. I started small, working from home, taking on clients directly. I handled everything: marketing, proposals, client presentations. It was exhausting, but for the first time, I felt in control. I wasn't just working to make someone else look good, I was building my own future. Months went by. Slowly, my reputation grew. Clients loved my attention to detail, my honesty, my dedication. Within 6 months, I had secured contracts with several major companies, even some that had previously worked with my old firm. I was finally proud of myself again. Then, one day, I got an email from someone I hadn't expected, Mark. He wrote, "Sophie, I need your help. We've lost a major client. The project you were fired over? It's your expertise we need. Can we meet?" I froze. The same man who had destroyed my career, humiliated me, and stolen my job was now asking for my help. I didn't respond immediately. I wanted to feel every bit of that shock, that disbelief. A few days later, he called. His voice sounded different, nervous, almost desperate. "Sophie, please, we need you. The client is leaving us. I can't fix this without you." I agreed to meet him. I walked into his office, the same office where I had been humiliated, where my confidence had been shattered. But this time, I was different. Calm, collected, confident. He tried to negotiate, to charm me, to apologize for the smallest details, but I didn't let him control the conversation. I reminded him exactly what happened, how he had blamed me, how I had been fired unfairly. His face went pale, and I could see he realized I wasn't going to let him off easily. I made my terms clear. If he wanted my help, it would be on my terms. Full fees, my conditions, complete control over the project. He had no choice but to agree. Over the next few weeks, I worked with his firm, guiding the client project to success, recovering accounts that were on the verge of leaving. Every milestone we hit reminded me how much stronger I had become, how much smarter, more prepared, and more resilient. By the end of the project, his company was back on track, thanks entirely to me. And I walked away with not only my fees, but also several of the clients I had personally helped rescue. Within months, my own consulting firm surpassed my old employer in reputation, revenue, and influence. Mark tried to approach me afterward, asking if I would consider a permanent position, a partnership,